What's going on, people? It's me, TheRealMossi, with another Battlefield 3 review and tips video for you. This time we're going to focus on the extinguisher gadget for the jet. So let's get started. The extinguisher is a vehicle gadget for jets and helicopters, but I'll be focusing on jets in this video. You need 11,600 jet experience points to unlock it. Alright, so what does it do exactly? Well, the description says, a controlled air pressure release in the engine compartment will extinguish engine fires when activated, helping a disabled aircraft return to normal operation and recover from damage. But as always, this doesn't tell the whole story, so I'll break it down for you. The extinguisher can only be deployed if your jet gets an engine fire and becomes disabled. Once a vehicle becomes disabled, it's no longer able to regain health on its own. It'll lose health at an increasing rate. If you get hit by a missile but an engine fire isn't triggered and your jet isn't disabled, the extinguisher will not deploy. This is a good thing because you don't need the extinguisher to deploy if the jet's not disabled. If there's no engine fire, the jet will regain health automatically. Alright, now let's get into the specifics. Your jet will become disabled if its health is below 37% and there's an engine fire. Normally this is a death sentence since the jet can't regain health back at this point. It'll continue losing health until it's destroyed. But if you have the extinguisher equipped as your gadget, you can deploy it once the jet becomes disabled. Once deployed, the extinguisher will bring the jet's health back up to 37% and eliminate the engine fire. So the jet will no longer be disabled and will be able to regain health on its own from 37% onwards. So, by equipping the extinguisher, you just saved your jet from sure destruction. Here's why the extinguisher is potentially the best gadget choice for jets. The other two options in the gadget slot, the IR flares and the ECM jammer, only protect you from lock-on weapons, so your stingers, IGLAs and air-to-air heat seekers. The extinguisher, on the other hand, will help you recover from all damage, including damage from an enemy jet's cannons or machine guns, damage taken from mobile AAs, stationary AAs, laser guided weapons, and any other weapon or vehicle that doesn't kill you with one shot. This is a huge advantage, especially in jets, because sometimes once you become disabled, the enemy will assume that you're done and start pursuing other targets, at which point you can pop the extinguisher, recover, and hit them with a surprise attack. It's also very useful if you get hit by stingers and IGLAs. You can recover and fly out of range before they can lock on and fire for a second time. So with all these advantages, this sounds like a great gadget, and it is, but it does have a couple of small negative aspects that you should know about. The first one is the fact that the extinguisher has the longest cooldown time of the three available gadgets. Once you use the extinguisher, you'll have to wait 25 seconds to use it again. So if you become disabled for a second time before the 25 seconds are up, you'll have to hope and pray that you can hold on until the extinguisher replenishes. This isn't a huge deal because if you're able to pull off some evasive maneuvers, you shouldn't find yourself facing this problem too often. The second issue with the extinguisher is that since you don't have flares or the ECM jammer to deter missiles, almost every single missile that the enemy fires at you will hit you. This becomes a problem if the missiles that hit end up disabling you, because it'll give the enemy a free 100 points for disabling you, which they wouldn't have gotten if you used flares to deter those missiles. That bothers me because I don't like it when the enemy scores. But this is also a very minor gripe, and it really doesn't take away from all the advantages of using the extinguisher. So try out the extinguisher as soon as you unlock it. It's arguably the best gadget for advanced jet pilots. It's gotten me out of a lot of sticky situations, and I know it'll do the same for you. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe if you want more. Thanks again, I'm TheRealMossi. Tell your friends about me.